Good evening. Tonight we're going to look at a triple Venn diagram and how we would fill one out because that's what we'll do tomorrow during class. So here's an example of household pets, and I chose dogs, cats, and birds. Let's talk about first what they all have in common. So this is this area where all three circles meet, and all of these animals like to play, and they are good pets for you to have at home. Believe it or not, I googled it, and birds do like to play. I never had a bird, so I can't say for sure, but I did find out ways to play with your birds when I searched online. How are they different? Well, birds have wings and feathers, and they eat seed, and they fly, whereas cats, they wait in the shadows for you, and dogs greet you. Remember we read that in that reading today? So that's how the three of them are completely different. Here you can see what dogs and cats share in common. They both have fur. They both can eat kibble, though they don't have to. Some dogs eat wet food, some cats eat wet food. And like we learned yesterday, they are both good jumpers. We could add in over here that cats are better at landing. Remember we did read that. They can land on all fours. So we could put that over here for cats. And what did they say about dogs? That they just kind of flop, I believe, was the word. So that is how this works. Let's look at one more example. Here I have some Disney princesses. I chose Merida, because you know Frankie loves Merida, and Anna, and she loves Rapunzel, and I'm very familiar with all three of them. And what I did at first was I put down where they were all from, and I know that Merida's from Scotland, and Anna's from Arendelle, and I didn't know about Rapunzel, so I called her Land Far Away. And then I thought about some other ways that they were different. Anna, to me, is really funny, and Merida, of course, is brave. And Rapunzel got kidnapped. I don't know if you remember that in the story, but she got kidnapped by Mother Gothel. I found a way that Anna and Rapunzel were similar. They both fell in love. Anna, of course, with well, at the end, Kristoff, but at first Hans, and then Rapunzel, of course, with Flynn Rider. So those two fell in love, while Merida did not. But then I knew that Merida and Rapunzel had something in common. They were both mad at their moms. Merida's mom was Queen Eleanor, and she was very mad at her because she wanted Merida to be married. And Rapunzel was mad at Mother Gothel, who actually is not a real mom, but she was still a mother figure, and she was mad at her because she would not let her out of her tower. Something I found about Anna and Merida that they had in common, they are both sisters. Anna, of course, to Elsa, and Merida has three brothers. I think their names are Hamish, Hubert, and I can't think of the third brother's name right now, but they are sisters. And what all three have in common in this common area here, you can see I've listed that they, of course, all are princesses. They're all the heroines in their movies. They all save the day. And then they all go on some kind of a quest or a voyage. Rapunzel, of course, because she wants to see the floating lights. And Anna, because she tries to get to Elsa to save Arendelle. And Merida, she has to change her, well, first she goes out and she changes her mom into a bear, and then she has to figure out how to get her mom back. So you can see again how we link these two, how we link these two. We can see what's separate. We can see how these two are linked, and then of course what all three have in common. So what I'd like you to do now on your triple Venn is to complete one of your own. I have here an example. You can do apples, oranges, and bananas, or you can do anything that you want. I had thought about maybe changing this and having this say Harry Potter and this saying Katniss Everdeen, and then we can think of a third. I mean, we can even think of Brian from Hatchet. So whatever you would like to do, okay, you could think of three things and compare them, and feel free to choose apples, oranges, and bananas. So please do that for me for tomorrow so that I could see that you watched this video, and then let's get ready to learn about first ladies of the world tomorrow, and we will compare them and contrast them using a triple Venn. See you then. Have a good night.